We're going to have a starting 5 of the best names in college basketball. I had the first pick last time. You get the top selection this time.
I don't know if it's the funniest name. I don't know if it's necessarily the best name, but it is the always right name. I'm going always right guard out of Rhode Island. I needed to take him 1-1. Can you go any other way? His name is literally always right. If he's ever losing an argument, what is his name?
He's always right.
It's always right. So guard out of Rhode Island. I mean, shout out, incredible name. There's definitely some funnier names. I think that like objectively there might be some like maybe better names, but I mean 1-1 always right.
With the second overall pick, my team selects Jizzle James. I was not going to let this man fall to the third round. This is an all-time great name. I have questions, certainly for the family. I do. I really do. But he is on my team, and he gets the honor of being the top player on my team. If I had the first overall pick, I would have taken him. So
yeah,
nothing. But always right. I gotta respect it. That's an unbelievable name. This entire list, you will question humanity a little bit and be like, how could these people have these names? All respect to everybody involved, of course. Yes. The parents and the player with the name.
Of course. Also, for the context of who Jizzle James is to you, I had to spare him for you, which is why I almost like would have rather you have gone first, because I was never going to take Jizzle James. Pat has a history there, so
Oh, that sounds insane. That sounds insane. I have done a college basketball names draft before. Jizzle James is always the leader of my squad.
Yep, understood. Hey,
let's not do this, Snake. You could go ahead.
All right. I mean, childhood show. What can you say about it? Caillou, center out of Liberty. That's got to be my one too. I needed a little bit like always right is more of like a serious name. Caillou's like the parents were doing something there. I mean, one of the good shows growing up. So Caillou. Second.
For anybody curious, that is a first and a last name. That is not just a first name. So his full name is Caillou. Okay, there's a lot of really good ones here. Oh Boy King. I mean, oh my God. And he goes to North Carolina Central, if anybody was curious. So nowhere in Louisiana, but that would have been amazing. Tennessee Rainwater would have been a great pick here. I think so. But I'm going to go with Supreme Cook. Okay. I think it's a very vague name, but it gives me Breaking Bad vibes. And and you have a lot of pun potential with that. Supreme Cooking downtown, cooking from downtown. Yeah, I'll take that. I think that's a decent selection, rounds out my team, gives me some balance, because off the top, my team is not exactly family friendly. So give me Supreme Cook to go with it.
Okay. I see you with Supreme Cook, and I raise you Solo Ball. I mean, the long lost Ball brother, guard out of UConn. I love the name Solo Ball. Come on, it's gas. I like Solo Ball as my third overall pick.
Oh man, now I'm looking at the rest. I'm looking at the rest of this list, and we're gonna leave some really good players off.
We are,
or some really good names at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's crazy to take George Washington III right here. Like, I really don't. Guard Richmond.
It's not.
Give me everything that it comes with. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
All encompassing. All encompassing. George Washington III, guard Richmond.
Okay. I need a little bit more
royalty.
Spicy.
American royalty.
American royalty, definitely.
Respect, please.
It doesn't get much better than George Washington. I see that pick, and I'm like, I need my Jizzle James is great off the top. Need my pick to just get a little bit funnier. Need my team to get a little bit funnier. My fourth overall pick is going to be Fat Brooks.
That's just so absurd.
Guard out of Michigan. His name is Fat. Like Fat Brooks. I'm taking that. I feel like that's one of the more between Always Right and Solo Ball. I feel like I have some pretty like solid names that are like a little bit less funny. Fat is like, come on, Fat's an all time.
So I got And you got Fat Fat. Okay, cool. I'm gonna write that one down. Make sure you got it. I got Jizzle James. Okay. Speaks for itself, I think.
Yep.
Supreme Cook. I think you got the puns there. It's a balanced play. And then I got George Washington III. I got a little bit of history. And where's George Washington from? I don't know if he's from Virginia. I thought there was a Virginia dynasty. Maybe that did not start with George Washington. Regardless, Delaware, something maybe would have been better. Who knows? Okay, I got that. I need a little bit of swag. I need like a little bit of something else. You respect it. Oh, when you hear it, oh, you immediately know this player is good. Give me the man with the first name Tennessee, last name Rainwater. That is just an unbelievable name. We're talking about the best names draft. I mean, some are going to be funny, some are going to be really good. His parents did a good job, and that's something I cannot say for everybody on this list when it comes to naming. Give me Tennessee Rainwater.
I'm between two here. I don't want to go another repetitive name. Gob Gob would have been fire, but I need a legend on this team. Give me Legend Jeter. Give it to me. My fifth and final pick. I let forward out of Detroit Mercy. I'm taking Legend Jeter.
So we have not checked the pronunciations on all of these names.
Yeah. So,
my head went to Legend Jeter, but I don't know for sure. Did you check the pronunciation on this one?
No, I didn't. I was hoping it would go also with the fact Derek Jeter, also a legend. Like, come on. Like, I feel like that plays into it a little bit, but I could see Jeter being Legend Jeter. I'll take either. I'll take either one.
Yeah. I think Jeter just makes it sound funnier.
Yeah.
So respect the pick. Great pick. Okay, last one to round out my starting five. You know, Connor Dubsky, I was potentially going to go with him instead of Tennessee Rainwater, but I went a little bit of a different route. Man, Po' Boy King, but I don't have a pronunciation on that. I think it's too risky. I think he's a six man right now. No offense to that guy, okay? And Gob Gob, I don't have a double name. You have Fat Fat. You got the better one. I'm not going to match that up. I can't match that up because I'm not winning. So I got to get Jizzle James, a dynamic duo. Okay. I got to get him Cleron Hornbeak. That is a ridiculous name.
But like, it's the family name that like makes it like, so it's like there's a lot of Hornbeaks in there.
Is there?
It's the family name. So like,
did I sell? Maybe I sold. But I think that's a crazy name.
Cleron is definitely an interesting one as well, but I think Hornbeak definitely makes the name, and there's that's his mom and dad.
That's okay, man. I got George Washington III. That's a president too.
It was the fifth pick. I don't hate it at all. There's definitely some names.
Tony still on the board.
What happened?
Tony, UAB guard still on the board.
Yeah,
I couldn't go double. I didn't want to go Connor Dubsky. I felt like Tennessee Rainwater was better. Don't have pronunciation.
The list that we had, it's probably for double names. It probably was Fat Fat, then Gob Gob, then Tony, in my opinion.
Yeah. And you know what? I should have thought about that before we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake.
Happens.
I may have to give it to you on this one. You may have a better opinion than me.
I appreciate that.